It is a story echoed in many rural communities. Numerous pairs of shoes for one trip, traversing muddy paths, no clear plan for water channeling to prevent further road decay. The residents of the Vilpai community in Meekwood no longer complain.
La moi leve ma maille. Moi qu'on a tout ici à bien. Nous devons venir ici à venir pêcher couibiche. La pateni en pont. Merci mon Dieu, tu as mis un pont pour nous. Tout le monde s'est passé en dedans pont. So, si vous avez venir, nous passagers nos jeunes en dedans ou venir. So, moi oui merci Tichatine pour ça il fait bon nous. So, moi oui merci. Ba moi ba les autres monde.
Wibwa is a close-knit community nestled deep in Meekwood's south, with rich fertile soil, gently sloping topography, but its Achilles heel is its river.
Chimé nous ta don qualité manière qui pas bon pièce avec nous ni wa vinn ça. So moi le Mr. James avec moi des conditions nous avec vini ouais place là. Pito pi quoi c'est menti nous pas menti so vinn ouais place là. So si ouais nécessaire et qu'il font bail bon nous. Nous ni moi ni maman moi et puis papa moi yo 90 ex mon ça pas ça fait rien encore. Mikayo là comme ça. So then si on ambulance vini, ils sont un gros problème pour si on malade pour point yo mener yo jambe wa vini. So les moi parler by James ouais ça qu'a fait science. So James dit moi all right. L'argent pour là mais il can try best li coin.
Often the machinery of government can be slow to action. To the average Joe, this can be interpreted as lack of interest or downright neglect.
Il toujours qu'à remind lui, moi toujours qu'à moi derrière, moi toujours qu'à faire changer. Dernier coup il dit moi qu'on va pas venir côté, pas venir à office là. Parce que anytime moi kay ouais travail kay venir ici.
The ArseneJames school of thought is not for self, but for community and country.
So moi apprécier ça approchant 100 million times. Moi apprécier ça. Moi pas ça jamais jeter pour pièce temps tout temps moi vivre avec mon illusion.
Meekwood's infrastructural developments, when coupled with significant upgrades in the healthcare facilities, begin to show a clear picture of delivery, one which does not need to be amplified because the children using the Tiroche library can hear loud and clear. The residents using the Tiroche multipurpose complex have also echoed sentiments of appreciation for the much-needed upgrade to that facility. The loudest roars, however, will certainly be coming from the youngsters in the area who are now benefiting from what was described as an impossible project.
Because of the topography of the area, it was all hilly. I got some land and we were able to build a very big multipurpose court costing over $500,000. And the reason why it cost so much because we had to put part of it on pillars. We put a part on the land and we had to elevate it so that we could ensure that the young people of Lacouville had a multipurpose court.
In St. Lucia's political history, all MPs have complained bitterly and hurled accusations, some with merit, some untrue, and others just downright incredulous.
Well, let me give you an instance. During the SLP reign, 1997 to 2006, they were building the East Coast Highway and they bypassed both Mico North and Mico South in the construction of that road. They stopped the road in Poile and they took it from Canals River to Vieux-Fort. So both Mico North and Mico South were left out of the loop. They are saying that it was not deliberate, but we the people feel that it was deliberate because if you're building an East Coast Highway, why jump and go to the end, Vieux-Fort area, which the Prime Minister at that time represented. So we felt it was deliberate, we felt that it was squeezing out the people of Mico North and South. But since this government came back, the UWB came back into power in 2006, we have built that part of the road.
What was the excuse for building the road?
Well, finance is always the excuse. This is always the we didn't have the finance. But I'm saying, why didn't you continue from Denry and stop where the money where you had no more money. Why did you have to skip and go from Canals to Vieux Fort?
The T. Rocher Court as well has received much needed rehabilitation. Modern lights have been installed, all to the benefit of the youth in every community, in keeping with the assurances by the Sports Minister, Leonard Spider Montoute.
One of the strategies that we have decided that we would employ is to put lighting at our sporting facilities, and in so doing, we would extend hours of training and playing for our sportsmen and women in this country.
But spirited Micoud residents have called for a bit more than lights and concrete facilities.
Saga de bella, mais il manque yon bay. Bay la il manque yon petit fil pour ces mamay la, jeune mamay la, organise quoi.